All right, this is John Tatey back for another review check-in, this time with Matt Kodner.
Hello. Hi.
There he is, Matt with his huge headphones. Those are some enormous headphones.
Thank you. They're not as big as my last pair, but they sound a lot better.
Okay, so let's get going here. HTTP Lovecraft asks, WTF is Animal Crossing? Lol.
Oh, I had a lot of lulls when I saw that. In the most basic way possible, it's a lifetime simulator where you kind of run your own village and you get to fish and do just like small tasks. And there's not really that much to it. You just kind of have a lot of fun and you shake a lot of trees. More often than not, you get stung by bees, and then you run around. There's really not much to it.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, you get to hunt for fossils and catch bugs.
Let's get into specifics here, though, because Dr. Flim Flam wants to know, I don't completely understand this question, but I assume you will.
Okay.
I need lots of information about townies. How many do you get, and are Olivia and Tangy around?
Okay.
So tell us what this person is asking first, and then answer his or her question.
So townie is because in Animal Crossing, the first day that you play, you move into a new village, and it's a very small, self-contained part. You're kind of like boxed in with these big cliffs, but there's a certain amount of villagers who live there. And so a townie, like in a college town, the townies are the people who don't go to the college. And these are all animals that you live with. So you're like the human. You're the college kid who moves in, doesn't really know what's up. And then you're surrounded by these people. So
So how many do you get is the first question.
So New Leaf, you start off with maybe 4 or 5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it used to be that they would start you with 9 or 10. And I was kind of confused by this, but then as the days roll in, people kind of build new houses and they move in from other towns. And apparently, if you visit other towns, you can kind of poach other people's villagers, the townies, and bring them to your own town.
Okay.
I don't know who he's talking about, though.
You don't know who Olivia and Tangy are?
No, there's like a ton of different characters. The only ones that I really remember are Sprocket, who's like a mechanized robot bird from like the Native American tribe. And I made him say, "Hey, duty," my old catchphrase.
Oh, that's right, because you can give them little catchphrases.
Yeah, right now I've got a couple that say #YOLO or "What's up?"
Okay, Lego Beetle asks, and this is another question I don't understand, so there will need to be some explanation here. What was the inspiration for the Dream Suite feature? Is there a way of knowing who visits your town when they are dreaming? What is the Dream Suite feature?
Dream Suite?
Yeah.
I feel like a failure to Gameological because I have no.
You don't know what that
I've
is?
not come into contact. No, I've been playing for 3 weeks and I have not seen that.
Oh, I think this is the first time we've had a question that could not be answered on a review check-in. I don't even know what the process is here, but I'm just going to move on to the next question.
Okay, I was going to show you the door so I could show myself the door, but it's not necessary.
Chalk Dust asks, is visiting other players' towns a compelling activity? Is it compelling?
Yeah, I've done it once so far. I'm scheduled to do another one tonight. The worst part about it though was that you can buy wrapping paper in the Tom Nook shop, so you can kind of like bring gifts for other people. But it wouldn't let me wrap a sea bass as like because those are the worst fish that you can catch, and they're also the most populous. You can sell them for like 120 bells, but a good fish you'll sell for 3,000.
I see.
So I ended up giving away a little panda. But there are these little touch screen controls that you can like type in messages to other people.
Yeah.
And so, you just kind of like communicate very briefly, maybe like a sentence at a time to each other.
I see. But you can't send them a sea bass.
No, but you drop a little like apple or something. And like, you equip different tools in the town. So you have an axe for like chopping down trees, and like a watering can to like make sure the flowers in your town don't go bad. But the only one that you can really interact with the person who's running around, that you're running around with, is the watering can. So I made a guy from Polygon like come close to me. I put the watering can out on his like pants, and I typed in the little pad like, "Haha, you just peed yourself, lol." And that was like near the end of our play. But it's fun.
I can see why it was near the end. I have a question for you. Is your microphone on the inside of your T-shirt? Because you're rustling every time you move.
No. Is this thing connected?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but
Oh.
we're gonna venture on.
Okay,
There's
I'll stop moving.
Just stay perfectly still for this next question. Do you think Gerard asks? I forgot to get the name in there. Do you think that this Animal Crossing stands out enough that someone who up till now hasn't found the series very compelling would enjoy it? Boy, people are really they really want to know whether things are compelling.
Yeah, this is. I found it to be more compelling than before. So I think I've played the first two very religiously to a point in like high school and college, and I didn't check out the last one on the Wii. But what I like about this one is that it kind of sets all these different ways for you to get money in place very quickly, and you play as the mayor. You still there? Okay. You disappeared
I'm here.
for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start out, and for some reason, you are deemed the mayor of the town despite moving in for the first day. And that doesn't seem like you can really do much at first, but then as it goes on and as you build the town up, you can start like setting out these ordinances that kind of shape the way that you play. So I, for
Ordinances.
example,
Wow.
yeah, you have to pay a fee, but the fee it's like 20,000 bells. That's kind of hard to get to. You know, you remodel your home to make it bigger. That's 100,000. You know, like you want to like sell fish. That's 3,000. It's hard to do, but the game introduces all these new ways that kind of fast track you to get money. So to get these ordinances, you can do like everyone wakes up early, or because I go to sleep really late, I've been playing at night, and usually the stores would close at 8. Now they don't close at all, and I make everyone in the town stay outside, and all the villagers kind of complain about not getting any sleep. But they're okay with it. I mean, I'm the mayor.
You have an ordinance to make them stay outside? It's like a reverse curfew?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need friends.
All right, I'm going to swap in a substitute question since you couldn't answer that one. Just coming out of this conversation, it was about Tom Nook. I can't find it here in the comments.
Wait, sorry, did I not answer that question?
No, there was one question you couldn't answer. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
So this is the substitute fill-in question. As town mayor, what kind of taxes and sanctions can I levy on that thieving bastard Tom Nook?
You can actually you can do a wealth increase ordinance that makes what you sell worth more and his prices go down even further.
Oh.
So if you really want to rob the robber baron, that's in your style, but then you can't make everyone stay out at night and party with you.
How many? So you can only have one ordinance at a time?
That's right. Yeah, so
I
you
missed
would
that
have
part.
to you get rid of your own one and then you do one at a time. Because otherwise you just be like running like a metropolis.
Can you switch laws at whim? Can you get everybody outside and then switch over to the make money ordinance?
It takes one day to do. But then there's the thing: a lot of people, you just switch the clock on your DS, your 3DS, and then it's the next day, and you can keep playing. I don't do that because I'm not a cheater. But
Well, does Mr. Resetti come up when you do that?
Mr. Resetti, he came up the first time I was in a Dunkin' Donuts playing in Chinatown, and I like had all these donuts. My hands were really greasy, and like the 3DS was like very this far down to the table, and like it slipped out of my hands. I assume because of the donuts, and the 3DS just popped off. And so I like lost all this progress, and Mr. Resetti came on. He's like, "Oh, I'm not going to lecture you. I've done this enough times." But then it turns out that if you another thing you can do as mayor is make all these different like town structures. So like I built a new bridge for however many bells, but you can also build a Mr. Resetti Center if you want to have like if you want to feel ethical and like really self-impose, or I guess self-flagellate.
Well, wait, what does that do?
I think that brings them back every time that you reset with that saving if something happens that you don't like.
But doesn't he come up anyway?
Well, that's the thing. He said that he wouldn't be back after the first time. So I guess for the sake of the review, I should check out to see if he does come back. But I haven't felt.
So if you don't build the center for him, he's like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah, no, he's just living a life. It's been 3 long games, and you know some people deserve to retire.
Mr. Resetti is living his own life now.
But we can bring him back into the fold for one last job.
All right, Matt Kodner, thank you for this review check-in, and we're looking forward to your review next week.